Disclaimer, these story times are for entertainment purposes only. Names, details, and brain cells may be changed for dramatic effect. Please don't take life advice from me. I can barely decide what to eat for dinner. Viewer discretion is advised, especially if you're easily offended or my mom. I do not take any credit for these videos. Baha.
Y'all want to hear about these ghost kids that just tried to pass themselves off as children when I had my kids outside for recess and just tried to have them line up and come inside the school? Okay, so I'm not a teacher. I'm a volunteer. I volunteer at my daughter's school. I pretty much help her teacher with whatever she needs. I'm just a concerned parent. So fast forward, the teacher counted out 14 kids for me to take outside for recess. I'm like, okay, cool. We get outside for the recess. I'm watching all 14 of the kids. I'm looking at them, watching them. Off to the right, there are the first graders, okay? And their teachers are over there watching them. And then on the jungle gym are the third graders. Now, mind you, like I said, we only had 14 kids that I took outside for recess. So I'm watching them, and where they're running, it's like nothing but open field, grass and trees. Now, it's not so many trees where you can't see the kids, right? They're only like, there's a big tree over here, there's a big tree off to the right, and then there's one single big tree that's straight ahead. Now, that one single big tree, I saw the kids over there running, and I was like, what they doing way down there? So I started yelling. I said, hey, get down here where I can, get to you, where I can see you. They weren't listening to me. So fast forward, I go down there. I start walking towards the tree. And then as I'm walking towards the tree that's in the far distance, the kids started running towards me. I guess they didn't want me coming down there. So I walked down there anyway, just to make sure ain't no other kids hiding. So I walked down there and looked behind the tree. Nobody's down there. So I started walking back. And by that time, it was time for the kids to start lining up anyway. Recess was over. So I'm like, okay, let's line up. All the kids started lining up. And I'm like, you know what, let me count. So I started counting the kids. Now remember, I had 14 kids when I came out there. And all of a sudden, the number is at 19. I said 19. So I was like, I had 14 kids when I came out here. All of a sudden, we had 19. So then I started looking at faces. Because I've been with them 3 weeks now. Like, I've been volunteering for 3 weeks. I know what their face look like now. So I started looking at faces. And I see the last 5 kids do not look familiar to me at all. I'm like, what's your name? Little boy was like, Zachariah. I said, what's your last name? He could not tell me. I said, are you in Miss Wood's class? He said, no. I said, well, why are you on my line, baby? He's like, I just wanted to play. And then the other kids behind him just sitting there like statues, ain't said a word, didn't blink. And the other kids saw them as well. The other kids saw them. Y'all know how sensitive kids can be. And so I said, okay, baby, well, you're not in this line. Go ahead. I'm sorry, but you can't come in with us if you're not here. Find your teacher. They run off to that big tree out there in the far distance. And I, felt worried. Like I said, sometimes they look just as real as, you and I. They look just as real as me. Okay, so because they ran towards that tree again, I felt weird, and I ran down to the tree, and I told one of the teachers that's out there, like, hey, are these kids y'all's? And they weren't behind the tree. Disappeared. Weren't behind the tree. Remember what I said, there's nothing but open field and trees. They ran behind that tree, and I wasn't far behind them. They can't run that fast, their little legs. They were at least 5 or 6. And when I say I was sprinting down there to get them, y'all, okay, I was sprinting down there. And cousin can run, okay? So get down there, and I start looking. I'm looking around. Nothing.
I don't mess with guys who don't eat kitty kitty meow meow, because one time I went out with this guy who was a promoter, and he was like, hey, I want to take you out on a date. And I was like, cool, that's what's up. So I had him meet me at the Jaspers in Largo, because I don't like people trying to come to my house because I'm a thief. And so he met me at Jaspers, and when we go to Jaspers, I was like, okay, where do you want to go? And he was like, oh, I want to go to the spot in College Park. So we go to College Park, and the spot is really his house. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't mind it, because I'm ovulating and I'm feeling like a dog at this this point. So we get into his room and, we're chilling, we're touching and everything like that. So I lean back so he can start eating kitty kitty meow meow. And he was like, oh no, I don't do that unless you're my girl. So I'm instantly turned off and I'm annoyed. So I'm like, yeah, I want to go home. And he's like, oh, all right, like, hold on. And he goes into the next room. And then when I look to my right, I peep that there's a whole bunch of money because he's a little fake promoter. So I decide to take a stack of money that's off the top, put in my purse, and I just leave his apartment. And I start booking it because the apartment, the way it was shaped, the building, the way it was shaped, it was like it was locked unless somebody let you down or whatever. But I took the steps and then somebody let me out. So then I started booking it all the way to a hotel that was like up at the corner. And then I called an Uber from there and I got home. And then he texted me and was like, oh, you're wild for that, for leaving. And then he texted me a little bit later and was like, hey, did you take some money from my house? And I didn't say anything. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna just check the cameras. So then I blocked him, and then he texted me from a text now number, and he was like, you just told on yourself. I don't even have cameras, but that's how I know you did it, and that's why I'm gonna get somebody to come F you up. But I was like, find me, and I knew he wasn't gonna be able to find me. So then 2 weeks later, I go on a new date, and I have the guy meet me at Jasper's, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna go to this cute little quick kickback. We go to the kickback, and then lo and behold, he knows the guy, or they're in the same circle. So the little promoter is there, and so he starts spazzing on me or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like acting like I don't know this guy. I'm like, someone please get this black guy away from me. I'm so scared. I'm trying to pull the whole light skin in distress type situation. And it totally worked because the guy I was with was like, oh, he tripping. So the dude grabs my purse. But lo and behold, that was my favorite rainbow purse. And it had nothing but my rainbow lip gloss and an ID that was expired. And so he's just like, yeah, like he just snatched the purse thinking I would have money in it. But I never carry money when I go on a date because why would I? So I'm just crying and I'm like, let's leave. So I get the guy to leave and he's like, what was that about? And I was like, that's the guy that's been stalking me and I'm so upset because I had my money in there. You remember I was supposed to go to the bank, so I'm trying to like low-key gaslight this man and make him remember that I told him I needed to go to the bank before I date, which I did say that, but I had already went to the bank. So he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I need that money for my son. I can't believe he has that. Can you go back and fight on my honor? So the guy was low-key a scary person, so he was like, nah, but he was like, you know what, I'm gonna help you out. So he goes to the ATM and then he comes back with a measly $600 and he was like, this is all I got. So I'm just like, oh man, I guess I'll make it work, I'm gonna figure something out. So I just start bawling, crying. So he felt bad, so I didn't even want him to touch me. So he was like, where can I drop you off at? I was like, hey, take me home. Low-key, it wasn't my house, it was another guy's house that I really liked and I was gonna go chill with him. So he dropped me off at the other guy's house and I go there and I have fun. And then I wake up to like text messages of the guys like, yo, you're a lying ass bitch, all this stuff. And he was like, bro, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna beat you up, all this stuff. And I was like, catch me if you can, LOL, because they were just going to go to the other guy's house. They weren't even coming to my house. So then I just went back home and then they kept like texting my phone and I blocked them both. But then they started texting me from text now numbers. And I was just like, leave me alone. I don't know either of you Negroes. And then the other promoter guy started texting me and I was just like, well, this wouldn't never happen if you eat kitty kitty meow meow. So yeah, that's why I don't like guys who don't eat kitty kitty meow meow, because they're crazy.
Story time about how I almost had to whoop my mom's ass today because she had me 50 shades of fucked up. So y'all already know, like Juneteenth, I tried to make some fish. We didn't have no fucking oil, so we went to the store to get some oil. We ended up not getting the fucking oil. Like, she was in the store fucking playing. This is why I hate going to the store with her ass. All she fucking do is play all fucking day. So she forget the fucking oil. Whatever. That was before we even got to the house. So we're leaving the fucking store. We're leaving. We're about to go home. We didn't take the car because the grocery store is like right across the street. Yada, yada, yada. So the bags are heavy, but we're in the car. We push it to the curb. Some nigga in the fucking car is talking about some yo. My name's not Yo, and I don't know nobody. Like, I'm literally in op territory. I don't fuck with nobody over here, so I'm not really conversing. And especially when I got shit to do. Like, I got all these bags, we got lug. I ain't talking to a fuck ass person. Like, get the fuck on. So she's talking about like, that guy's calling you. And I look at her and I said, I don't know him. So I don't really give a fuck what he's calling. I don't know that nigga, and I don't speak to people I don't know. You already know this. Why are you playing? Strike fucking one, because she already knows how I get. Like, I don't really be speaking to people I don't know. I watch too much true crime. I'm not taking no chances. So the nigga, like, still, like, yo, like, trying to get my attention. I'm like, she's like, he's calling. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who he's calling. I don't want to fucking talk to the nigga. Bitch, are y'all in cahoots? Like, what the fuck? I'm literally telling you, I don't want to fucking talk to him. I don't fucking know him. Stop telling me what the fuck that nigga in the fucking red car is doing. I don't give a fuck. Stop telling me. Like, literally ignore his ass and let's get the fuck on so we can go home. Like, I'm not in a fucking mood. So, the nigga get out the fucking car. Mind you, I'm already walking. Like, I'm already leaving that spot to, like, go home. Her ass, so fucking slow and did just staying there, talk about the bag has a hole in it. So, leave the fucking bag and I'll go get the bag and you walk and take your ass home. Like, what are you doing? Nigga come up. He's fake acting like he wanted to help because my thing is this. First of all, if you really wanted to help, why the fuck did you not ask, hey, oh my god, do y'all need some help or are y'all okay? You never once, you keep saying yo and trying to lure me to the fucking car. Clearly, I don't want to go to your fucking car and I'm already saying I don't want to go to the fucking car. Her dumb ass just sitting there like a deer in headlights saying, Cameron, bitch, why the fuck you say my name? So you just gonna give the killer my motherfucking name? Are you slow? Like, if I go upside your motherfucking head, would you get, like, why would you say my fucking name, bitch? So I tell her, get the fucking shit and go. Like, stop fucking talking to this nigga. Stop telling me about this nigga. I'm not getting in the fucking car with him. If you want to be the dumb, stupid bitch and get in his fucking car and get chopped up and put in a motherfucking bunker somewhere, you do that. But I don't got time to do that today. I want to fry this fucking fit. So we get into it. I cuss her ass smooth the fuck out because she had me 50 shades of fucked up. I do not know why the fuck. Like, I told your ass more than once I don't fucking know him and I don't want to fucking talk to him. And you keep... Okay. Calm down because it's taking everything not to go downstairs and sock this bitch because you really just gave the killer my fucking name. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So after that, we get into it. We then realize we don't got the fucking oil. So she goes out, whatever. I'm like, I'm about to just go get the oil. Go get the fucking oil. I'm still agitated from what the fuck happened like 10 minutes ago because it's like, why the fuck did you give the killer my name? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So then I like lose my keys in the fucking store because I'm fucking agitated. So then halfway through the house, I realize I don't got my motherfucking keys. So I'm like, hey, are you home? She's like, no, I'm at so-and-so's house. I thought you said you wasn't going to their fucking house. Because while we was into it, she said she wasn't going to go to their house. Now you at their house. Okay, so she's like, you want me to come home? No, I'll just break in because I'm thinking the keys are in the house. I'm like, I'll just break in the fucking house to get my keys. So I hung up on her ass, broke into the motherfucking house, ruined my fucking shorts, scratched my fucking knee. The dog just looking at me. Okay. So you just see a black nigga like break through the fucking window. You not gonna bark? I mean, yeah, you knew it's me, but could you act like you was on alert instead of like in the fucking chair that you're not supposed to be in watching Arthur? Oh, okay. So I go through the house and realize I don't got my fucking keys. I have to retrace my steps, and then I realize I left them at the fucking store. So then my mom is calling me, are you okay? What's going on? Bitch. No, I'm not okay. I had to go back to the motherfucking store. This is the third time I'm at this fucking store to get my keys that I would have not gotten had your dumb ass not given the killer my fucking name. So then we get to it again, and she's like, you're hostile. Well, yes. You gave the killer my fucking name. Are you slow? That nigga could have had a whole fucking gun and here you are saying my full government. Bitch, what kind of shit is this? This is the equivalent to when you playing hide and seek with a motherfucker. They get found and they say, all right, guys, they found us. No, the fuck they didn't. He found you, bitch. Don't be saying I'm like, the killer was about to slice you the fuck up. Why you say my name? Especially because I told your ass to ignore him and walk before me. But no, you want to play slow, dumb, and ditzy. Bitch, I feel like you trying to set me up. I'd be batshit crazy if I, like, oh my god. Moral of the story, like, sometimes you just gonna have to leave a motherfucker in their tracks because there's no way I told this bitch more than once. Go home. Walk. Ignore his ass. Go before me. You're old and you're in the way. Go before me. And you sit there conversing with the fucking killer, giving him my fucking name. All right, bro.
Story of the time I almost got kidnapped and trafficked. So boom, at the time I was 9 years old and I had an older sister. She was 17. Our mom was always the strict type. So if my sister wanted to go anywhere, I had to go with her. So you know, my childhood was lit. One day in front of my mother, my sister had asked me that I want to go to this place we called the Gathering Place. It was basically like a playground, but on the side, everybody would meet up there, chill, all that. So of course, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to go to the Gathering Place. So she like, all right, bet. My mother give us a go. We leave. Mind y'all, I had put on my best playground fit, my best playground shoes. I'm ready to go. As soon as we get out the door, this bitch gonna look at me and say something. I hope you know we not going there. What you mean we not going? Get this shit up. Let's go. Bitch, I wasted a fit. So we start walking down the block because that's the way the gathering place is. And my mother was always the type to look out the window, so you gotta walk that way. But instead of crossing the street to get there, a car pulls up in front of us. I'm being nosy looking. It's some grown-ass man. We're gonna call him TJ. But my sister motioning for me to get in the car. I don't want to get in there. It stinks. You don't even know what the damn car smells like. Get your ass in the car. You get in the car first. Get in the car. You go first. This nigga looks sus as fuck. But you know what? I'm getting in the car. I get in the back, my sister get in the front. Having a good old conversation. I'm riding past the playground. It's clear we not going to the playground. So we start riding around a little bit, and then we go pick up my sister's friends. We're going to call them Tay and Telly. Now, Tay is my sister homegirl. She's also 17. Telly is Tay's little sister. She's 15. Once again, I'm 9. I don't got no business here. But whatever. We all get up in the car, and now we just driving around talking, having a great old time. TJ talking to all of them, so I'm like, okay, they must know this nigga. While we riding around, TJ like, I gotta stop at the gas station. They like, all right, bet, because we gotta go there anyways. So boom, he pull up to the pump. He like, I'm ready to go get some gas. They like, all right, we ready to go get some snacks and shit. All right, boom. They get out the car. I'm the only one in the car. I'm holding down the fort. You know, when you the only one there, you gotta make sure the car don't get took. So people walking around the car, I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I'm not to be fucked with. About 4 or 5 minutes go by, I look to my right. Why Telly running out the store with a big ass thing of alcohol? I mean, haul asses. And she not even sneaky with it, because why the owner coming out right behind her? The Telly kind of tall with some long ass legs, so when I tell you hauled ass to the car, she was already in the car by the time the owner came out. And the owner, he heavy set, so he moving slow. He looking around, bitch, nowhere to be found. She sitting right next to me. What is that? Mind your damn business. Thief. Owner ain't see it, he went back inside. A couple more minutes later, my sister and Tay come out the gas station. And they coming out like nothing just happened. So they slide up in the car, they straight turn around. Got the stuff? Oh yeah, I got that stuff. It's right here.
Ooh,
I know that's
we
right
getting
bitch.
busted.
What y'all lit about? Like, what y'all doing?
Stay in the child's
Didn't
place.
I just tell you mind your business? Real shit. And while they all in the car keying about a master plan, TJ finally come out the store. But he not looking too happy. Now look, I'm not the oldest or the smartest motherfucker in this car. But I'm pretty sure TJ was not on board with this plan. I'm pretty sure he didn't even know about it. He came in the car, I like, yo, what happened in the store? Why is the workers in there panicking? Like, no, like, seriously, what happened? Because we were just all in there chilling. Last time I checked, and they beefing, they called the police and all that. Like, what's going on? In the midst of TJ asking everybody what the fuck happened, and everybody fake acting confused, he immediately noticed Telly back here clutching her pearls. She had to cover up the bottom somehow, so this bitch sitting back here like that. They in there stealing that shit crazy, cuz. What's that under your jacket? And we W man, so we like, a jacket. There ain't no jacket up on her. I don't see no daggone jacket. She's with child. It's a baby. I'm telling you, that's a baby. Yeah, you ain't not know. He snatched that bitch off himself. When he seen that fat ass bottle of liquor, this nigga started tweaking. You know why the fuck the cops just been called? He know everybody in this car is underage except for him. He straight pull off. Have y'all lost your fucking mind? Do y'all know I can get in trouble for this shit? Ain't none of y'all grown. She didn't even mean to steal it. Like, it wasn't even that. You know what? Like the police gonna follow us now. While we getting reprimanded, he get on the highway. He start pushing 100. I don't care how mad you are. My life. He's still yelling, talking about he gonna drop us off in the middle of nowhere. Who's us? I was in the car the whole time. Hell, I barely even know why I'm here. He end up getting off the highway and the car starts slowing down. He stops. He turns to the back and looks at all of us and says, you know what? I ain't even mad at y'all no more. What you mean by that? Ho, is you cool? I'm thinking he was about to drop us off in the middle of the street. But no, he just saying how he not mad no more. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. So boom, we keep driving. And then I start getting this thought in my head. Where the fuck are we going? I don't never remember nobody mentioning a destination or nothing. Okay, we stole a bottle. We got some gas. But for what? As I'm looking around the car, everybody else start looking confused too. Everybody's looking out the window, and like I said, I'm not the smartest, but I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Don't nobody know where they at right now. Then at the end of this road, TJ makes a sharp right and drives into this neighborhood. There's no people. Everything look run down and old. No kids playing. Not even a dog barking. Just silence and a piece of tumbleweed. My alarms are going off. This shit don't feel right. I don't want to be a part of it. Bitch, I want to go to the playground. You think I want to be in all this? And I'm wearing all pink? My plaid shorts. We riding slow through this neighborhood, and as we get to the back, it's like the building started breaking down in levels. Then we finally stopped. Before anybody could even say anything, TJ looking at us all like, ladies, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta make a call. Okay. So boom, TJ got up the car to get on the phone, and I immediately look at them and say, where are we? I don't know. I ain't never been here before. You know this nigga? Don't worry, he a good guy. We gonna why am I here? Why you know I couldn't come in without you? I don't think she tripping. You don't even know where you at, do you? No, clearly the fuck what? Town is so fucking quiet. We can hear this nigga whole conversation. And the conversation was normal until we heard that nigga say something. Yeah, I got 4 girls in the whip right now. You want them? Yeah, I can bring them. To go the fuck where? And do the fuck what? Everybody in the car done heard what this nigga said, so we start shaking. My sister straight said, yo, he on some weird shit. We about to dip. He's still on the phone, and we can hear him literally trying to give whoever on the phone coordinates to where we are. Then he gonna say something. Nah, it's cool. I'm ready to just bring him to you. Bring who? Boom, we bust up at the car. We making a run for it. We done damn near took all his car doors off the motherfucking hinges to get out that bitch. Don't nobody know where they are. This neighborhood too unfamiliar. I ain't never seen this before. Neither is Tay, neither is Telly, neither is my sister. But we just booking it. Our dumbasses done ran into a dead end with a big ass wall. This nigga TJ done got in his car. He's speeding down that bitch. Boom, he get close enough to park. He get to try to run towards us. Nah, nigga, we gon' bitches already threw themselves over the wall. We hear the engine start, he pull off. But we still running. We don't got time for all the possibilities and shit. Say we running for like 10 minutes. Telly recognize a building. So we like, I bet we know where we at. Let's call a ride. One of them punished, so ain't got no phone. The other two phones dead as fuck. I don't got a phone. So we dick like, yeah, we just gotta keep walking. We speed walking 20, 30 minutes. My sister finally see a store that she know. From right there, all four of us split off in the R2s and went home. Now look, my mother ain't send me with my older sister for no reason. I was a snitch. She knew whatever my sister did, I was gonna snitch. Baby, as soon as my sister knocked on that door, my mama opened the door. I fell to my knees. What's wrong?
We never went to the playground. We got took by our old man, and we had to run, and I jumped over a wall. I left my jacket in the car, and they stole water and liquor.
My mother was heated. So she get to interrogating the both of us. I'm telling her everything. My sister start fessing up. Apparently, she did know the nigga. She gave my mother all his information. She ended up going to TJ job. She got the job, and I don't know what happened to TJ since. Shit, I ain't never talked to Telly or Tay after that either. And that was the end. Girl, why didn't you steal that nigga car? Either one of the three of y'all know how to put pedal to the metal. Y'all could have ran that nigga over. If you know your little sister's a snitch, you don't take her nowhere. And I took her ass to the park. How y'all get in a car with a random ass older nigga and not knowing where y'all going? Y'all was just green. It's okay. Story of the time I fucked 2 different people in the same 10 minutes. Okay, so boom. Back in the G, I used to be in this real big friend group. We had a group chat and everything. It was a whole bunch of boys and a whole bunch of girls. We used to go out, plan trips. It was cool. But it was this one particular boy in the chat. We're going to call him Keith. Now, me and Keith was close just like everybody else. But we would see each other too often. And I mean like outside of the group chat. And it was always at a party. I see him at my cousin's birthday party. Yes, girl, we lit. Is that Keith? Keith! Our other homegirl outside of the group chat birthday party. Come on, we getting ready to sing happy birthday. Keith? Nigga, why I keep running into you? I even see him at a random ass B&B party. Nigga, is you following me? We was just bound to see each other at an event. And at every single one of them, we would talk and we would get closer. We just decided, all right, babe. At events, this is us. We fucking with each other. Anytime we caught each other at a party or went to the same spot, we was always booed up. Fast forward a little bit, we was talking a little bit, but not a lot. But we still knew what it was. Until one day, I get a call. It's my cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, girl, quick question. Yeah, what's up? I got moves. You trying to hit this pool party? Pool party? I don't really know. Your little nigga Keith gonna be there. Ooh. Hello? Which one of these looks like less clothes? Baby, I ain't never slipped into a bikini so fast. And I'm trying to find my best one. Like, I need my body banging. It's been a minute since I seen Keith. So sun's out, he out, buns out. Bitch, I'm going all in. So when I finally get dressed, my cousin pull up, we out. Now, on the way to the party, we already pre-gaming, having a good time. She talk about, oh, it's about to be so lit. Da, da, da. Shit, it's ready to get real lit in this motherfucker. Before we even make it into the house, we been the corner on the block where the party at. Y'all, when I say that bitch is jumping, bitch, all you hear is, that's the party right there. Bitch, you know we in for a good time. So when we park the car, we get out. This motherfucker's getting drunk on the lawn. Even the nigga guarding the door busted. We walk into the party and I'm feeling like that bitch. I feel like all eyes is on me right now. But I'm on a mission. As soon as we open the backslide door to get to that pool, guess who I see? I mean, looking too good with the swimming trunks on. And there's a couple people from the group chat, so we all in there vibing. We gardening, driving the boat, bitch, we turned. And you know, me and Keith all in the corner all like, you keep acting like a stranger. You done got on Hollywood.
I know, long time no see. I ain't seen you in a minute. Like,
I'm saying, but you got that shit on though. You looking good.
You keep staring at me. What you like, what you see or something like.
And that drink started to get to me a little bit. The bass getting loud. I'm feeling it in my chest. I get the feeling like I'm in a music video or sexy and shit. And then, I reach up in there. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Damn, bitch, you gonna push me like? All you hear is police sirens coming down the block loud as shit. They pull up to the party, try to shut shit down. All like, it's a noise complaint, bitch. But you know, black people don't play by 12. They get to scattering like roaches. Some people went into the house and just waited till they dipped. Some people, including Keith, had to leave. His little ass was a felon on probation. He can't be in the spot. So he ended up going to one of his aunt's house that wasn't too far from the area. The rest of us waiting in the house, we still getting lit. Still getting busted. Still gardening. And the person hosting the party to talk to 12, they gone. So when we back in this bitch getting turned. But I'm getting a little bit too turned. So turned that I see some frying shit across the room. You gonna call him Jay? I like your face. You got a girlfriend. Up and easy right now. Like, I just want to know. So he get the feeling all up on me. He talking to me real soft. But you better stop. I'm fucked up. It don't take much for me right now. I scan the room. Where the fuck is my cousin at?
Hold on, fine shit. Give me a second. Where the fuck is you at? I'm upstairs hunching, bitch. Don't worry about me. Oh, okay. But that gave me a little bit of inspiration. While Jay talking to me, I start fucking her with my eyes. I'm guessing it's working because he whispered in my ear all like, trying to take this shit to the bathroom. I'm feeling real up and easy shit, okay? We go to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. He straight got the busting the doonies down. I'm done, he done, we wrap this shit up. And unbeknownst to me, Keith came back to the party. He been looking for me this whole time. It's a knock at the bathroom door. I open that bitch up. It's Keith. Oh, he stepped into the bathroom. Never mind, y'all, I'm fucked up. But we holding a strong-ass conversation, slurs and all. And after a while, the conversation kind of goes sideways. I don't know which letter of the alphabet I was saying, but he was understanding. One thing led to another. Clothes led to the floor. We started getting that shit in. And he going, dummy. Bitch, we in the mirror with it. I felt like we was in 50 Shades of Grey. Getting all sensuous shit, rubbing up on me. Oh, my God. It's not even dawning upon me. I just got done doing something like 5 minutes ago. Like, a couple minutes go past, we wrap this shit up. But this time, we leave out the bathroom together. He walk out the bathroom first, and as I'm walking out, it's all right there. All eyes are on me. I think the people know. Don't look at me with those eyes. Shit, I ain't came out the bathroom like 15 minutes and 2 different people that came in. I bet they do know. I'm embarrassed. So I go out front. And he go out the back with his homeboys. So I'm sitting out front just guarding him with the other people that's out there. While I'm standing next to the front door, I hear somebody open it. I turn to my right. It's Keith. And he don't look too happy. Scanned outside, boom. Look dead at me. Yes. Now look, I got invited to this party. I don't know who knows who. I only know the people from the group chat. And my cousin. And I damn sure didn't know Keith and Jay were friends. Nor did I know that Jay runs his mouth. You could get that nigga water to hold it, he wouldn't hold it. So word got out quick as fuck. Everybody done seen who came out that bathroom. And the one person that stayed each time. Me. You could have said you fucked my homeboy. I was fucked up. I just fucked you. He done been all up. I'm cool. Hey, I'm telling you, Don Julio was a devil. It was a Don. I don't even get down like that. You know I like you. So when he turn around, he go back in the house. Keith, no. I'm heartbroken. I'm too embarrassed to even go back into the house, so I'm still standing outside. Door opens again. Yo, my cousin come out looking just as fucked up as me. But she looked concerned and fucked up. Look at me and she give me this look. She knows. She telling me she heard the news, everybody talking about it. I looked at her. She looked at me. Grab all our shit, we get the fuck up out of there. The whole ride home, I'm just looking out the window. I feel like a fucking Jezebel. I'm so disappointed in myself. I took the walk of shame into the crib and I went to sleep. And that was it. Have some morals. Know what you walking into before you walk into it. Peep game. Know the homies. Do your homework on these niggas. And if you going to crack, don't crack in a downstairs bathroom. That's too public. We can see you.
Story time, I found out my dad was cheating on my mom with a man, bro. A fucking man. So I did ask my mom for permission to post this video and talk about this because this is a very humbling experience as a girl, as a baddie, because she's a baddie. So for Becca's story, my dad had cheated on my mom like always, his whole fucking life with so many women. I have like step-siblings, yeah, you know, like who would have thought that he liked it from the back? Damn. My dad is almost 60 and my mom is barely 40. So when he was 20, she was 1. Yeah, it's a 20-year age gap. So man, as in my dad would barely be home. He would be all out with like ladies and stuff and cheat on my mom with so many people. But my mom didn't give a fuck. I don't know why. Maybe she was cheating on him too, but who knows. But so this is one time, since he would never like, he would only go to sleep there sometimes, and like he would be there but not often. But there was one time I stayed. I didn't go to school. I stayed, but my mom had to do some errands, so she left me alone. And around that time, I was like 6, 7. No, I'm playing. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I was like, yeah, I was around 6 or 7, and I stayed there. And I remember just being there. I don't know what I was doing. My mom was not going to go for a long time. Then I hear my dad come in. And me, goofy me, I was like, let me hide. It's always when you're hiding, that's when you find out the dirtiest and horrible, like the most terrific stuff. When you're hiding, playing hide and seek with your parents, bro. So I hide. And then I hear him come in, but it's him and another man. And I'm like, oh, it must be his friend, you know? And this is when it starts, girls. I was literally about to come out and like scare him. And mind you, I'm hiding in my closet of my room. And my room, it was like open. I don't know how to explain it, but it was open. You could see from the living room. So I'm hiding in the closet and I'm waiting for my dad. I see my man and I see the man. Like, I see this man. I thought they were about to start fighting, bro. I thought they were going to start fighting because I see him push him like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? In my head, I'm like, I'm scared. In my head, I'm scared because I'm like, oh, my daddy's going to fight, you know? And then no, they liked it aggressive. So mind you, this guy and my dad, he pushed my dad and then they started gripping on each other. And yeah. But the man that he was with, I knew that man. He was like a family friend. So I was like, in my head, I didn't know that man could kiss. I didn't know, like, I was never aware of, like, they started going, bro. Like, bro, I don't know why I had to see that shit, bro. I was, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? So they were, like, kissing. They were taking, like, each other's clothes. But by the time I was so glad I didn't see that shit, bro. I was so glad I didn't see that shit, bro. By the time they were like about to take off the I got out that shit. I was like, no, bro. I just couldn't. So I got out the closet and I started crying in my room. I was like crying and yelling. And then that's when my dad figured out that I was in the room. He couldn't see me when I got out from the closet. I couldn't really see the living room. They couldn't see me. But I started crying in my bed as if I was having a fucking nightmare. I was faking it. I started screaming at my dad. I scared. He went to the room. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I told him I was having a bad dream. And then my mommy left me. And when I asked him what was he doing here, he was like, oh, we were just getting off work. And then here's what they do. And then obviously I knew. So I told my mom. But obviously I knew what had happened. So I waited for my mom to get home and I told her. I was like, Dad was kissing with a man. Dad was doing stuff with a man. And then my mom was like, huh? But she was like used to him cheating on him with a woman, not a man. So she didn't believe me. So she basically like, well, I wasn't there when she did this shit, so I can't really like explain everything. But she just told me that like she basically set him up. That she told him that she was gonna go this day, and then she basically stayed, and then she actually watched him do their stuff, and then she called him. Then yeah, girls, things got bad. But yeah, that's basically the story, guys. Sometimes that's how you know when a man cheats on a woman, he just gotta be gay. Like he's not happy. If he's not happy with women, it's because he likes getting a hit from the back. But yeah, it's okay though. And I didn't even ask my dad permission to post it, so he might be mad when he sees it. Sorry, Dad. But it's okay to be gay. I support you, bro. But it was just insane. How are you gay and you've got like so many kids? Like, girls, I got in trouble with my mom because of the video I posted, because she said that she allowed me to post the video, but she said that I could only say that she got cheated on with a man. And I told y'all that she got cheated on with multiple women, but she did. It's not my fault. And then she said that she only allowed me to say that she got cheated on with a man, not all the other women. But it's not my fault. And first of all, she took my rings because well, I'm grounded. And it's like, it's not even my fault for real. Like, she took my rings because she knows how much I love my rings. Look, you can even see I'm sunburned because I always have my rings. She deadass took my fucking rings. And she said if I keep up like this, that she's gonna take my iPad and my phone. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know what to do anymore, girls. But yeah. That's funny. No, it's not funny. But it's just like, why would you take it away? And yes, I'm fucking sunburned right now. I know there's a difference between my thighs and my fucking body. I'm like so burned from here. But yeah. Look at my rings, my poor rings. I don't want my iPad. I'm blocking her. She lost the privilege of being unblocked. I literally unblocked her because I thought me and her were cool and gang again. But she's getting blocked. So, mommy, you're not seeing this video.
Story time about how one of my male-centered friends lost everything she had behind a man. Just a little bit of background information. When we first became friends, I knew that she was male-centered, but it wasn't to the point where I felt like I had to stop being friends with her. You know how we all have friends who kind of just do dumb stuff when it comes to men? That's how I thought that she was. She also was a very big user of dating apps, and she would always meet men on dating apps and invite them back to her home where she lived alone. And to me, I always thought like, girl, are you crazy? Like, that's not okay. So fast forward, we decided to go to an R&B concert that's at the State Farm Arena. After the concert, we decided to go from the arena to Midtown to have late night happy hour at STK. Everything's good at STK. We're eating, kikiing, having a fine time. I get up and I go to the bathroom, right? So I come back from the bathroom and she like, girl, why this man come up to me and start having a conversation with me? Girl, he was tall. He was 6'7". I said, well, oh, okay. I said, well, where is he, right? She said, oh, he was just getting carry out. I was like, dang, I missed him. I said, did you get his information? Did you get his number or anything? She like, nah, girl, we just was having a quick conversation. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So we continue to eat and finish up the rest of the night, right? Now, please keep this in mind for the story. I drove to her house where she lives in Lawrenceville. I parked my car there. We Ubered from her house to State Farm Arena for the concert because we didn't want to deal with parking and all of that. After the concert, the plan was for us to go back to her house and kind of have like a slumber party. So just chill, watch movies, talk, whatever. So we finished eating, and once we finish up, we walk outside of SCK to catch our Uber, and 6'7", we gonna call him 6'7", 6'7" and his friend are outside. Now, the way that she had explained this encounter, I'm expecting to see some Adonis, y'all. I'm expecting to see this tall, just real good-looking man, right? When I seen him, I was like, now, he was in fact tall. Was he 6'7"? I don't know. When I seen him, girl, straight, I'm sorry, but he looks like a bum. He had on basketball shorts, like flip-flops, and a t-shirt. He didn't have no haircut. I'm like, this the man that you're talking about right now? So when I see him, I'm not impressed at all, right? But at that point, they see each other. He walks up to my friend and is kind of making small talk. Because mind you, we're waiting for our Uber. Or we hadn't ordered our Uber yet, but we were in the process of ordering our Uber. So 6-7 is with a friend, right? And so I'm kind of looking like, I said hi, of course, but I'm kind of looking like... So she's sitting here having conversation, like small talk with this man. And so while I'm waiting, I asked a friend to come snap some pictures of me in front of the STK sign. So he does that. He took some pictures of me, and then we had like little small talk conversation. By the time that happened, our Uber showed up for us to go back to her house. So now our Uber is here, and at this point, I guess my friend and 6-7 have exchanged numbers or social media or whatever. I say bye. We hop in the car. We going back to her house. Remember, I told you that we were in Midtown at STK. She lived in Lawrenceville, which is a good 40-minute drive. So we make it back to her house, and remember I told you that the plan was for us, I'm thinking the plan is for us to have a sleepover, kiki, watch movies, do whatever, and then I'll leave the next day. When we get back to her house, she tells me, oh yeah, I invited 6-7 and his friend back over here. I said, I'm sorry, what? You did what? Why? She like, oh, we're not going to be doing nothing really, you know what I'm saying? I just want to talk to them more, and we're not doing nothing else, so we might as well invite them over. First of all, we don't know these men from Adam. And while they did not look like threatening men, it's still extremely dangerous. Why would you invite men over that you don't even know to your home? You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm irritated about it, but I'm like, they didn't seem like they was super threatening. And me, I got my pew-pew, so I'm like, even if they try something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nuck if you buck, for real. So they come over, it's cool, it's chill, whatever. We end up playing Uno, right? Sitting at the table. And so we play a few games of Uno, and then we kind of break off into having our separate conversations. I'm talking to the friend about his job because he had a very intriguing, interesting job. So we start having conversation about that, and then I notice that my friend and 6-7 are no longer sitting at the table. So after talking to his friend, I'm like, wait a minute, let me go see where they at, just to make sure, like, ain't no funny business going on. So I go upstairs. Y'all, why are they both in her bed? He's in her bed with his outside clothes on, talking about, oh yeah, I'm just up here rubbing her feet, you know, giving her a massage and stuff. I'm like, you got him in the bed with his outside clothes on, and y'all just up here having a whole little good time, and you got him massaging your feet like you don't even know this guy. What are you doing? So at this point, it's gotta be about 1:30. So I'm like, well, I'm about to wrap it up. I'm about to put my pajamas on and probably get in the bed. So yeah. So she like, yeah, it's time to wrap it up. And so I head back downstairs, and they follow me back downstairs to tell 6-7 and his friend goodnight. So we wrap everything up, we tell them goodnight, they leave, and we both go to bed. The next day we have breakfast, and we're kind of just recapping everything and just chit-chatting, right? And so I'm like, ask her, I'm like, so did you like him, or were you feeling him? Are you interested in him? She like, girl, no. She like, girl, I am going to block him. I don't like him at all. He is not my type. No. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I figured that he wouldn't be your type, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, right? Never spoke nothing else of them. So fast forward a few months later, me and her go and we have dinner just to catch up and chit chat. So I bring it up like, oh yeah, have you talked to those guys from that night at the concert? She like, girl, no. She like, I blocked them and never talked to him. I was like, oh, okay, bet. I'm thinking I'm never gonna hear about them again. It's gonna get good, y'all, I promise. Please just stick through this with me. Okay, I'm back, y'all, for part 2. So after me and my friend had dinner, life started getting really, really difficult for her. Like, she lost her mom and her sister, like, within weeks of each other. And she was the person in the family that was in charge of everything. So she had to plan the funerals, and it was just a lot going on, right? And so, you know, me just as her friend on the outside looking in, I'm like, girl, you know, if you need anything, let me know. If there's anything I can do, if you just want to talk, like, whatever. Like, you know, I'm here for you. Our communication during this time was patchy, but I expected it to be like that because, you know, it was a lot going on in her life. So I wasn't, you know, I didn't feel no type of way that we were not talking that much. So once things with her family died down, I get this text message from her. She like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Texas. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She was born and raised in Georgia, and she was going through a lot within her life. And so I'm like, moving to Texas might be a fresh start. But things was moving super duper fast, y'all. Like, very weirdly fast. Like, within the month, she had quit her job, sold all of her stuff in her townhome, put her house on the market. Like, it was moving expeditiously. So I'm like, okay, you say you want to move to Texas, and literally a few weeks later you done already sold all your stuff. But maybe, you know, she was just that determined to get out of Georgia, so that's understandable. Long story short, y'all, this girl ended up completely ghosting me, right? So I would reach out to her like, hey, did you know, how's everything going with the move? Did you need any help with the move? Have you sold all your stuff? You know, just trying to get updates like you would from a friend, right? Nothing from her. So after a few months go by and I don't hear nothing from her after she moved to Texas, I'm like, okay, maybe she moved to Texas and just wanted to completely start her life over, forget everybody that she knew in Georgia and whatever. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. So some months go by, y'all. This gotta be like 4 to 6 months later, right? After not hearing from her, I get this random text message and it's from her. She like, hey girl, so sorry that I went ghost. It's been so much going on. I really would love to talk to you. I really would love to catch up. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how's the move to Texas? Are you liking Texas? What's going on? Y'all, tell me why this girl moved to Texas with 6'7". When she called me and told me that she moved to Texas with 6'7", my mouth was on the floor. Because mind you, this is the same man that you told me months ago that you was never gonna speak to again, and now you done moved to Texas with him? I was flabbergasted. Not only did she move to Texas with 6'7", 6'7" was in the military, and I guess he was like had a disability or something where he wasn't working. He didn't have a job. Mind you, y'all, she was paying all of the bills. She paid all of their moving expenses. She paid to move 2 of her cars. She got a job. He did not have a job. So she telling me all of this, and I'm just, my mind is blown. I'm at a loss for words. I can't even talk. I'm just listening. She done moved with this man to Texas, and he did exactly what a man would have done. He started cheating on her. Hello. So she finds out that he starts cheating on her, right? Because apparently, obviously, they moved to Texas together. They became together in a relationship. I missed all of that, right? She didn't tell me. So he starts cheating on her. I mean, he's taking women on dates in her car, just moving real foul. Like, I think he was possibly had an STD. Like, it got real crazy. Like, he was losing his mind. So long story short, things between her and 6'7" go completely south. And I'm just like, you moved to Texas with a man that you told me that you was never gonna speak to again. I was just like, I can't even believe it. I was just like, how did this even happen? And so when you move to Texas, different states have different laws, and when you move to Texas, I believe you can't just break a lease. Like, you know how in some places, some states, you can like pay whatever, and then you can break your lease and just move out. In Texas, I believe you cannot break a lease without paying up the rent for however long the lease is. I'm not sure, but I forgot to tell y'all that in the midst of all of this, she also got fired from her job. Now she don't have a job. He doesn't have an income. She was paying all of the bills. She has pretty much depleted all of her savings, all of the money that she was getting from her job. Like, she has no money. She doesn't have any money to break the lease, and neither does he. So they're going back and forth trying to figure out what they're going to do, because at this point, she wants to move back to Georgia, right? But 6'7", he wants to stay in Texas because he's found himself and he has this new life in Texas now. Child, I was just like, what the heck? So they worked out something, right? for her to move back to Georgia and he stay in Texas and continue to pay the rent on wherever they live. When I say she lost everything, she lost everything. So now you in Texas with this man that you barely know, that you met not even a year ago, that you done moved 1,000 miles to Texas with. You don't have a job, you don't have no money, he don't have no money, y'all not together, y'all just coexisting. You don't have nothing. It's nothing that you can do. Okay, go to part 3, y'all. I'm not trying to make these too long. That's gonna be the last part. Okay, y'all, this part 3, the last part, because I gotta go. So thankfully, my friend in 6-7 was able to come to an agreement that he was gonna stay in the apartment and she was going to take her name off the lease and move back to Atlanta. She packed what little that she had. I think her dad or somebody had to help her move back to Atlanta because she didn't have any money or anything. Now, I'm not sure what she did with her cars. Maybe she still had one of her cars. And I think she sold the other one maybe for some money. I can't really remember because it's been a while. But long story short, she was able to go back to Atlanta. And so she moved back to Atlanta. She had to start completely over. I think she was living like in her dad's basement until she could get a job and get back on her feet and start everything over. Now, here's what got me, right? Because I'm like, okay, you back in Atlanta. And she was kind of reaching out to me like, oh, I want to possibly, we can go out for coffee or something and kind of revive our friendship. And I'm kind of like, So we never made it to coffee, and I'm about to tell y'all why. This girl got the nerve to tell me, basically we was talking about her getting back on her feet or whatever, right? So this probably a month or 2 maybe after she's moved back to Georgia. She like, yeah, I've been looking for a job. Yeah, I'm staying with my dad in his basement, but this is not gonna last too long. She proceeds to say, yeah, my man told me that I can come stay with him maybe until I get on my feet. I said, your man? I kid you not, y'all. The last text message I ever sent that girl said, oh wow, new man already? I think I blocked her, or I just did not respond to her. I was just like, oh yeah, you gotta go. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Quit playing. Quit playing. What do you mean you have a new man already? She had met a new man either on a dating site, or it was a man that she had already knew that was on a dating site. What do you mean you got a new man? I was so just, I was outdone. I was just like, yeah, it's no room on God's green earth for us to ever have a friendship. You went through all of that just dealing with a man. You trying to tell me that you can't be by yourself for 2.5 seconds before you hop into another situation? She is the definition, y'all, of male-centered. And you have to be so careful when dealing with male-centered women, because they be the type of women that will do anything for a man. Those murder shows that you see that be like For My Man, where women be crashing out and unaliving people over men, those be those types of females. And you don't want that type of female around you because they are dangerous and scary. What do you mean you have a man already? Are you cool? So yeah, y'all, long story short, I never responded to her after that message. She might have said something to me after that. I can't really remember, but she wasn't even a bad person. Like, she was a cool girl. You know what I'm saying? She was a cool chick. It's just, I try not to get too involved in my friends' love lives, because at the end of the day, it's your life. But I don't even want that type of mentality attached to me, because they say birds of a feather flock together, and I promise you, we was not birds of the same kind. I'm not a bird at all.
Okay, y'all, I'm about to give y'all this story time on how I finally gave this boy who been pursuing me like for years a chance. And before I go on any farther, if somebody been pursuing y'all for years, do not give them a chance, because I just feel like they're gonna try to do you the worst way. They want to do you dirty because they feel like you've been playing with them. Okay, but besides that, now I finally gave him a chance, which, okay, this boy, his name, and we gonna call him Marcus. This is my sister, cousin. But me and my sister, we don't have the same father. So, you know, that's how that go. Now, 3 years ago on New Year's, I finally, you know, we seen each other after a long time. So I finally gave him a chance. Like, he came to my house, we had sex. So, okay, after he came to my house and we had sex, it's like we was together, like, every day after that. Like, we just was together every day after that. Okay, so after we was together every day after that, like, it's just like, I mean, he had a baby mama and I have a baby daddy. Okay, it's just given that, you know, he was still kind of fucking with his baby mama and I was still kind of fucking with my baby daddy, which put everybody in a weird position. Okay, so, you know, he at my house every day, but I mean, this not my man. Like, I'm letting it be known, like, you're not my man. Like, you and your baby mama, y'all still live together. I don't give a fuck that you at my house all the time, or whenever I want you here, you're here. But you're telling me that you and your baby mama not together, but y'all live together. Like, you know, a typical nigga. Okay, so I'm just letting it be known to him, like, shit, we not together. Like, I'm not with my baby daddy, so, like, you know, and I'm showing you, like, I'm not with my baby daddy. I don't live with my baby daddy or none of that. So I'm still going out on dates and shit. But man, y'all, he want to speak, like, even when I go out on dates, he want to be at my house. Like, he want to be there when I come back from that date. He still want to be there at my house. Like, he was that type of nigga. Like, he just was on me bad. Like, it was just, like, obsessed. Like, y'all gonna hear the story. Like, the man was so fucking obsessed with me. And it started to get scary. Okay, so, like, I used to go on dates. Shit, leave him in my house. When I come back from my dates, I'm back in the house. Like, if you like it, I love it. So after a certain amount of time, I feel like he got tired of that. Like, he just telling me, like, basically he need me to be all his. Like, he not sharing and shit like that. But you know me, I'm not shit. I'm doing me. Like, I'm not in a relationship. You're not just about to put me in a relationship. But that's why you don't play with people's feelings, because this shit, it just went all, like, it turned upside down. So, y'all, after I just realized that shit, he was being too territorial. Like, he was not playing. Like, I just feel like his tone got different. Like, he wanted to fight me. Like, he was breaking shit in my house. Like, he just turned so fucking angry. And then I'm like, okay, I don't want to deal with this no more. So, like, I just stopped, you know. I'm just like, okay, maybe you should go home. You know, maybe we need our time apart. You know, so he went home to his baby mama house where they both live. So he went home. I sent him home. But around this time, it was like Father's Day was coming up. Now, Mother's Day, he had gave me a gift and everything. You know, we had went out and everything. So when Father's Day came, I called him over, you know, to give him his gift. Because, you know, it's only right. He got me something, took me out type shit. And my kids was with their daddy. Now, my kid's father was he was planning on dropping them off that night, which he dropped them off. My kid's father dropped them off before Marcus came. But for some reason, like, my kid's father, like, he was snooping around my house. Like, he was just watching my house, trying to see who was coming in and out my house. Like, so once Marcus finally got there, him and my baby daddy had seen each other. But Marcus never told me, when he got in the house, he never told me that he seen my baby daddy. Like, I don't know why he told me this, but he told me that he didn't know that was my baby daddy. And I'm just like, what the fuck, how you don't know that this my baby daddy? Like, you and my baby daddy have seen each other before, like, in the past. Okay, but that's besides the point. So now, my baby daddy texts me, like, if that nigga don't get out that house right now, it's gonna be the worst day of y'all life. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just so confused on what's going on. So I tell Marcus this because I need Marcus to be aware of what's happening as well. Like, I don't want him to be in a blind about anything. I need him to know what's going on. So I tell him, like, this is my baby daddy texting me and shit like that. Now, Marcus, like, he don't give a fuck. Like, he not, you know, he not thinking nothing of it, because I'm also not thinking nothing of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not thinking, like, shit, I'm like, how this gonna be the worst day of my life? You can't get into my house. You know we not together. You know about Marcus. Like, you know that this is supposed to be somebody I'm dealing with. Like, why are you upset? Okay, so me and Marcus, we haven't seen each other in a week. So, you know, we just catching up. We talking, like, we not thinking nothing of anything. So me and Marcus, we end up falling to bed. Like, we end up falling asleep. Y'all tell me why at 3 in the morning we hear a big ass boom. Woke everybody in my house. Well, woke me and Marcus completely up like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I get up to go to the window to see what was the big boom. Y'all tell me why my baby daddy burnt up Marcus' car. Come back for part 2.
Story of the time I got caught fucking in a school that wasn't even mine. Okay, so boom. At the time, it was the last day of summer, and the next day, I was gonna be a freshman. And for the last day, I'm at my homegirl house. We gonna call her Shelly. Shelly basically my best bitch. We've been cool since middle school up until now. We going to the same school for high school and everything. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spend my last day of summer with you. She like, all right, cool. In her crib, we chilling, not really doing nothing. And once niggas start getting bored, here go the ideas. Let's find ourselves some niggas. At the time, Shelly did have a boyfriend. So we just looking for something to just kiki ha ha and nothing serious. Bing! She get a text from this nigga. We gonna call him Jay. Now, Jay got a homeboy named Christopher. And both of them go to the school that's directly next to ours. She get on the phone with Jay, I get on the phone with Christopher, and we just sitting there just chilling, talking, laughing, all that. Come to find out, these niggas are seniors. We just entering freshman year. They ain't give a fuck though. So we talking for a couple more hours, and one of them finally pops the question. Orientation. Oh yeah, y'all gonna be there, right? We gonna all be there. Shit, y'all trying to hit this 2-man in? What y'all ain't fuck with it? Nah, cuz you geeking. I don't know. Me and Shelly know damn well ain't no 2-man happening. Our parents is overly strict and they don't play that shit. You can't get shit past them. We trying to tell them no without saying it for real, but they getting more serious. And we know we can't do it, but just the thought of it is exciting. So here goes Shelly. Just say y'all not fucking with us. We can go on a 2-man. Say less. How we gonna do this? Got you. Like, pardon me, bitch. Now I'm roped into it. Feeding into it like we really about to do it. Shelly happy as shit. But trust, I bust that bubble. Cause soon as we hung up. Okay, talk to y'all later. See ya. Ba-doop. Shelly. Yes. Have you lost your fucking mind? Bro, don't be like that. It's gonna be fun. Like, fucking oh my god, you always let Debbie down. I don't know what he got. I got a plan. Like, I really got a plan, Shelly. Like, you tell me. That's how this shit's supposed to go down. Orientation is tomorrow for both schools. So we just need an opportunity to sneak off to them. We need a distraction. How the fuck we gonna do that? Ding, ding, ding. Both of our mothers are fucking yappers. Every time they see each other, it feel like I'm at a cookout. Can we leave now? I'm ready to go. Baby, I'm gonna grab my stuff right now. Margaret, is that you? God, go into the car. I'm coming right now. How long did you been? Just stay conversation alone. We got like 30 to 45 minutes tops. And that gives us time to sneak off, go see Jay and Christopher, and do the do. Okay, where we gonna do this shit at? There's a classroom in there that they never use. Room 304. I'm hearing all the details, really thinking, fuck it, let's do it. This shit surefire, mapped out. How could this go wrong? So that night, I go home, get ready for the next day. Boom, it's orientation day. I woke up, and as soon as I open my eyes, it's Shelly. Hello. Hey, girl. What's up? Are you ready for the day? Yeah, about the day. I got some bad news, bitch. I ain't gonna be able to make it. What you mean you can't make it? My nigga set us up a little date, but I'm not missing that for no side nigga. Like, you know. You set these plans up. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you know I ain't mean it, but I'm gonna call you back later. I got no, this bitch ain't just cancel plans that she made. Ain't got me involved in. He's talking about she already told Jay what's up, so he not coming to school. Shit, fuck it. Neither am I. And even if I do, Christopher's not seeing me. I'm getting dressed or whatever because I am going to school. And all of a sudden, it's Christopher. So I pick up the phone thinking Christopher would be like, yeah, my man's not coming, so we not doing it. All right, bet. Nope. Hello? What's up, sexy? I can't wait to see your badass today. You still trying to see me? I'm trying to see what that thing is. Your homeboy not coming, right? What the fuck I got to do with me? He gave no fucks. In mid-convo, he get to talking crazy. And I'm returning the energy. I'm talking about shit I ain't never did. We done. They gonna need 2 janitors. Boy, you is crazy. So we're gonna do if somebody walk in. They not gonna know what's happening. They gonna think we just took a class field trip to Six Flags. You feel me? And after talking crazy like this shit, fuck it. I'm on my way. So boom, my mother drive me to the school and she get out with me. So we walking around, she looking at the building, I'm looking for something else. I scan the yard. It's Christopher. Making strong eye contact. Straight get the text at him. All right, you stop walking. I'm gonna get away from my mama. Bing! All right, bitch, let me know I'm gonna walk slow. As I'm about to go that way to walk away, I hear this degrading voice in my ear. It's my mother. Where the fuck you think you going? They gonna meet up with some of my friends. Don't be doing nothing stupid. You know I don't like them little girls you be hanging with. I'm not playing with you. Right, I won't. I promise. Bitch, I thought it was a goner. But right before I got far enough, she asked me, what room you said you was going to again? 304. Okay. I think that was the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. After I make it away from her, I walked around the gate and I sneak into the next building. Christopher already far ahead of me. He already texted me where to go and how to get there. I make my way upstairs. I see it. Room 304. It's the only classroom where the door is shut. I open the door. You in here? This nigga already butterball naked. No sock. Damn to the belt. But fuck it, we get straight to it. We doing shit I ain't never seen before. Spread that eagle. Caw-caw! Bend that neck back. Beluga whip. What the fuck you got going on? We getting that shit on. What the fuck was that? You hear that? Do I hear what? It's hella footsteps coming down this hallway. I hear keys. I hear feet. I hear voices. Get the fuck off me, nigga, bitch. What shit, dude? Nigga, run. Bitch, we panicking. We shuffling around trying to get our shit. We grab it up, hop in the closet. We ain't even have time to put the clothes on. We in this bitch naked and afraid. It's getting hot. Our breath hot. We in the closet like, shorty, I ain't gonna lie. Stop looking on me like I'm scared. You hear the keys hit the door. First thing I heard was, this is definitely supposed to be locked. Stupid, I'm sorry. This dumbass nigga picked the lock to the fucking door. So we peeked the closet open a little bit so we could see what's going on. Bro, 3 police officers, 2 teachers, and the guest of honor, my mother. Oh, I'm good. Yo, that bitch hooting and hollering. I know your lawyer's in here. Where you at? Let me find you in this motherfucker. I swear to God, if I find you in here, that's your ass. I'm in that closet, boo-hoo-hooing, bitch. And my mother not no dummy. She know I'm in here. But I'm thinking I at least got time to put my clothes on. And as I slowly reach down to grab my skirt, get the fuck out this closet. Me and this nigga Christopher ass naked in front of damn near 10 people. I didn't even get a chance to speak. Get your ass over here. That's the fuck you be doing. That's what you be doing. That's what I taught you to do. Oh, she put belt to ass. Butterball naked belt to ass. I'm looking around for savior. The teachers turned that way. The police officer's not even looking. You're not gonna help me? I thought you protect and serve. But no, they just let my mother serve her ass whooping. On the floor balled up, you would have thought I was a prisoner. My mother get up, she walked to Christopher. You like a grown-ass man, too old to be fucking with my How old is you? And I didn't quite catch all the shit that Christopher was about to say, but it sounded like he was about to say something that sounded like, I know you're not talking to me. And I guess my mother peeped it. Because before he could even get the I know you, my mother smacked the breath back into this man's mouth. That nigga was visibly shaking like... Police officers finally doing their fucking job. They turned around and had to restrain her. Ended up escorting me and Christopher off the premises. I got my phone taken for 2 years. I got expelled from the school. And I ain't never seen my homegirl again after that. You know, when I finally got my phone back, I wanted to talk to my homegirls. Check my phone. I got added to about 3 group chats within the matter of these 2 years. And oh, they was talking hot shit. I guess news got around real quick. They was calling me everything under the sun. So I just transferred schools and I never went back. Never talked to them again. And that was it. In school? Why? In the next school that ain't even yours? Why? Why would you tell your mother anything? You know, can't shit get past her. Set yourself up for failure, I ain't gonna lie.